everyone, it's Hayes, and in today's video, as promised, I am going to go over the full results for the awards show. So if you haven't seen it yet, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? I travelled all the way to Wales to see one of my best friends, Oscar, and together we made a little Miraculous Ladybug awards show where I put out two forms. The first form was for you to nominate everything in the categories, and then I took the top four, or sometimes the top two, depending what the category was. I took the top four from each category to get the nominations that you were going to vote on again, and then you would pick the winner from there. So in that video I made with Oscar, we said what the nominations were and then who the winner was in that category, but not who came in second, third and fourth. So I thought it would be interesting to first of all show you that I wasn't lying. These were really what won in each category, but also secondly so you could see what came in the other places, because I thought it would be interesting to see what the general consensus of the fandom was, or rather the general consensus of the part of the fandom that watches my videos, because I mean, if we go off the statistics on the official Miraculous Ladybug channel, I think they have about 3 million subscribers. I have 17,000. Now don't get me wrong, 17,000 subscribers is still a heckin' lot of people, besties, but in comparison, 3 million is obviously a lot more, so the portion of the fandom who are subscribed to me and the portion who voted, which is only about 600, that's obviously a very, very small percentage. So really it's only representative of the besties, but I mean, the besties are the best, so does it really matter? Okay, so the first question on the form is, which was the best network for the season? So down here we have the categories, I'm sorry, not the categories, the networks. So for this category, I didn't name it in the question, but I only picked the networks that ended up premiering an episode, as in a worldwide premiere. So for example, the Ukrainian network, whose name I have already forgotten, it's currently escaping me, I have no idea what I'm talking about, that would have been on here had they gone ahead and aired Kura Echo first, but they didn't, so they didn't make the cut. So Gloob aired a lot of episodes, so did TF1, so did RTS. They didn't really air first any of the later episodes, more towards the start. Disney Channel USA, I think, only did, was it Risk and Wishmaker? I think those are the only two they got. Maybe Pedal Team, I guess, arguably as well. And Disney Channel Germany, I think they did Optigami and Queen Banana. So I know these two only did two, but they still did premieres, so they made the cut. So as you can see, Gloob with 37.3%, 224 votes, and in second place, 218 votes. There wasn't much between them. I said in the award show that Disney Channel USA came in second, and it was a very, very close second. As you can see, there was only 6 votes between it. I was like, oh boy. Once again, Gloob coming in first, beating Disney Channel USA. Once again, we love to see it. In third place was TF1 with 137 votes, then RTS with 15, and then finally, how many did Disney Channel Germany get? 7. Those 7 people. You must have really enjoyed Queen Banana and Optigami. So let's move on to the next question. So these aren't in the same order as the award show, but what was the best episode of the season? As you can see, Green, Strike Back. 66% of you said Strike Back. Then we have Risk with 13%, Wishmaker with 10%, and then Glaciator 2 with 9%. So a lot of people in the comments were really disputing what was in the nominations. You are the ones who nominated them. Like, obviously at the end of the day, not everyone will agree with nominating them. I mean, my favourite episode is on here, Risk, but another of my favourite episodes is Guilt Trip, which I'd have to check the form previous to this one. I don't think anyone said Guilt Trip as a nomination. No one at all. So I really am sorry if your favourite didn't even get nominated, but it's just the way, maybe you're just wrong. I'm sorry, you got a wrong opinion there, bestie. So what episode was the most spoiled? And this graph is so satisfying to look at. Almost perfect quarters. So the winner up here, Green, Strike Back. Then in second place we have Queen Banana, so it's 25.8. 25.5. There were 2 votes between them. 155, 153. Insane. Then we have Goes Around, it's perfect. Wishmaker with 24%, then Ephemeral with 24.1. So 24.6, 24.1. This one was such a close category. I would argue a lot of them were spoiled. Well, I feel like the spoilers Well, I mean, first of all, I wasn't that bothered about the spoilers for Queen Banana since it wasn't such a major episode. I was more bothered about the spoilers for the other 3 episodes. However, I still feel like Wishmaker and Strike Back were really enjoyable episodes regardless. I didn't enjoy Ephemeral that much, but that was more due to how bad I find Ephemeral, to be honest. Sorry. But I still felt like I could really enjoy Strike Back and Wishmaker. Even though I knew when I was going in to watch Wishmaker that I knew Luca was going to find out that Marinette was Ladybug, it wasn't clear he was going to find out who Adrien was. Even though I knew that was coming, I still wasn't ready for it. Every single time I watch Wishmaker now, I know it's going to happen, and I'm still nervous. I just think they're great episodes. But Ephemeral, even if we hadn't got any spoilers, no trailer at all, still didn't enjoy it. Sorry. So what was the best moment from this season? Only pick one. So the best one with 374, 62.2% was Strike Back. Then we have Gang of Secrets right at the end of Marinette revealing her identity. Then we have the Wishmaker with Luca. I didn't really specify with this one. A lot of people put Luca finding out who Adrien is, and a lot of people also put Luca finding out who Marinette is. So I was like, you know what, let's just lump it together as the identity reveal in Wishmaker. Then we have the Risk prison ball scene. And personally, out of these 4, I think I love the prison ball scene the most. Like I said, not everything I wanted to won, obviously. Because, I mean, my favourite scene from the entire season was the guilt trip boiler room scene. She's not on here. What is wrong with you all? Who did not vote for her in the first round? What is wrong with you? Sorry, as you all know, I love that scene. So, out of these, the Risk prison ball is my favourite. I don't get me wrong, I love the Strike Back ending, but I also love the prison ball scene from Risk, you know? You don't always get what you want. So now moving on to the best Adrien scene, and also this graph. Beautiful as well. So the winner, obviously, got pretty much half of the vote, is a Risk prison ball. Then we have Mr. Pigeon 72, the umbrella scene, with 34% of the votes. Then we have my favourite, in 3rd place, not in last place, thank you everyone, with 9% of the vote, 59 votes, a guilt trip the boiler room scene. Then we have Psychomedian, the ending in the theatre. And was I watching the first few hours this form went out to see how many of you voted for this? I was watching you all. And I am devastated it didn't win. Was the Risk prison ball scene good? Yes, of course it was. But Joe, what was better? The guilt trip boiler room scene, besties. How dare you? How dare you? Who seriously thought, don't get me wrong, I like the Psychomedian ending, and I like the umbrella scene, but who seriously thought these 2 scenes were better than this scene? I will fight all of you. Who voted for this and who voted for this? I can understand voting for this, I'll let you live. This and this? No, this one. Best one. So the best Lady Noir scene, without a shadow of a doubt, 85.9%, 516 of the votes, got most of them, got 601 responses, over 500 responses, Strike Back ending. I knew it was going to win. I think it's won like 3 awards at this point. But I was like, yep, Strike Back again. Then in 2nd place we have the Dearest Family Pound It. Very cute Pound It. Then we have the ending of Hack-san, and then we have the ending of Kuroneko. Honestly, I hated the ending of Kuroneko. Like, to me, it just wasn't a sweet moment. I didn't feel like Ladybug was sorry. She was just like, I guess he's back. And I like you. I tolerate you. It was more like, yeah, I tolerate you. So moving on to the best Marie-Chat scene. So in 1st place is the ending, the nighttime confession. After the Akuma attack is done, Cat Noir's like, oh, hey, wait, we didn't get to practice it after all because Andre interrupted. So she eventually manages to practice it. Got 41% of the vote. Then in 2nd place, we have the umbrella scene when they're walking back from the cinema. Then we have the scene inside the cinema, or inside the movie theatre, sorry, with 19%. Then in last place with 18%, we have the first balcony scene where like Marinette does it 3 times and she has to keep stopping because of Cat Noir's face and him being an idiot. I honestly can't remember which one I voted for. I really like all of them. I think either I voted for the nighttime ending or the daytime scene. I loved the daytime scene. It was absolutely hilarious. Didn't find it as funny in the French, but thought it was really, really funny in English. I think, I can't remember which one I picked. I'm not sure. So now the best Ladrien scene. Like I said, most of these categories have 4, as we see here. This is the only one that had 2, I'm pretty sure. So the best Ladrien scene, we had Ephemeral with 16% of the vote. Then we had the Strike Back, Ladybug's Panic Attack, 500 of the votes. I was pretty sure this was going to win. Don't get me wrong, as much as I dislike Ephemeral, I did think Adrien's identity reveal was very sweet. I really did like it and how Marinette reacted. Very in keeping with her personality as always, but I was like, yeah, that one's going to win for sure. I was not surprised in the slightest the Panic Attack scene won. Also very well done, just in terms of, like, forget about the Ladrien, but just in terms of the Panic Attack, as someone who suffers with anxiety and panic disorder, I was like, yeah, this is it's a good panic attack. Sounds kind of mean to say. So the next question is, what was the best non-Love Square pairing scene? The one that won with 32.9% of the vote, 198 votes, was when Carapace saves Rena Furtive. Then next we have Rocketeer, Nino breaks out of the Akuma. Then Megaleech, Milan and Ivan in the opening when they kiss when she comes out of the bathroom. And then in last place we have Alia tells Nino she's still Rena Rouge. I know a lot of people were complaining there was no other non-Love Squaring pairings apart from DJ Wi-Fi and Myvan, but it's just what you voted for. In the nominations there were some people who listed them. I myself put in a Gabe Nath moment, and I don't think anyone else put in anything to do with Gabe Nath. I was the only one. There were some people who put in Mark and Nathaniel, some other people who put in Rose and Julika, but they were in the minority, so they didn't get put here. It's just the way it is. If they didn't get enough votes, then it wasn't going to be put on. So I'm sorry about that. It definitely would have been great to have more than 3 Alia and Nino categories, and then Milan and Ivan, but it's just the way it went. However, I definitely voted for the Megaleech scene. I have, just recently, a newfound appreciation for Ivan and how hecking cute he is. After making his outfit analysis for his hero outfit, I'm like, oh my god, Ivan, you are so cute. I really, really like Ivan. Wish we got to see him more. So now we have the best new fusion design, and look at that. Clean sweep, 62.2%, 374 votes. We have our Lord and Saviour, Lady B. She is fabulous, as shown here. We then have, weirdly in second place, 22% with Pennybug. I haven't done the analysis video on her outfit yet. I'm either going to do her next or Flammable next, haven't decided. But right now, I might change my mind by the time I make the video. Right now, I'm not the fondest of the outfit. Love the hair, love the hair. The clothes? No. It's a no from me. I don't like it very much, I'm sorry. Then in third place we have Pegabug with 8%, and then in last place we have Shadowcat Daddy with 7%. Honestly, I thought it was going to be Lady B first, no doubt about it. Then I thought it was going to be Shadowcat Daddy, because I thought he had a great outfit, to be honest. For merging 3 Akumas together, which is kind of difficult, hence why I don't really like Pennybugs, it can be really hard to get the colour schemes all to fit together for 3 separate outfits. And they didn't really achieve it with Pennybug, in my opinion, but they really did achieve it with Shadowcat Daddy. So I thought it was going to be Lady B, Shadowcat Daddy, Pegabug, and then Pennybug. I'm surprised so many of you like the outfit, but it does seem quite a lot of people like the outfit from what I've seen, like on Instagram and stuff, so it's just me. I'm just picky, but who's surprised? Not me. If you're on my Discord server, I'm always like, started reading a new book today, and everyone's like, was it good? And I'm like, no, not really. So you'll all know how picky I am if you're on my Discord server. If you think I'm picky with what makes me like a book, then you should come clothes shopping with me, and you'll see how picky I really get. So moving on to the next category is who has the best new hero design. And you all really love Purple Tigress. I said in the video with Oscar, oh my god, you really love Purple Tigress. Over 50%, 333. Purple Tigress supremacy, that's what we're here for. Also very fitting though, since the video I did on Purple Tigress's outfit was my first video to go over 100,000 views, which was absolutely insane. I genuinely have zero idea what it is about that video that people really enjoyed, because none of my other outfit videos, I don't think have breached 10,000 views, let alone 100,000. So, I don't know, and if anything, I think my videos have gotten better since I made the Purple Tigress video. I don't know, all of you really seem to love her, which is great. I love that. But I was just like, I'm so bewildered. Like, what did I do in that video that 116,000 people were like, yes, this is the one? No idea. No idea. Because I remember when the video first came out, I did it when Crocodile first released, which I believed it released on Gloob first. So I did the video like the week after it released, and it got a few views, don't get me wrong. It performed as well as I had expected it to, because I know not everyone cares about the outfits in the show. I usually expect those videos to get lower views. However, when it released in English, that's when the video just took off, and I was like, what is going on? What is going on? But then we have, in second place, we have Catwalker. Love Catwalker's design. Third place, we have Vesperia. Honestly, I was actually really surprised she got voted. I thought people were going to pick Scarabella or Formidable. Her design's okay, but I mean, if we're comparing it to Queen Bee, I love Queen Bee's outfit, so I don't know. And then in fourth place, we have Roosterbald. Honestly, I feel like Roosterbald's outfit is better than Vesperia's. I'm not just saying this because it's Mark. We all know I love Mark, but I do genuinely think Vesperia looks better. Sorry, Zoe. I do love Zoe as well. So which new hero had the best debut? And by this I meant like in the episode. So winning again, Purple Tigress. Hype for Julika. She mumbles all season and then wins 2 things. We love that for her. But then we have Catwalker and Kuroneka, who came in second. Then we have Scarabella. I mean, Alia was fabulous in this episode. I would have been very surprised if she didn't get nominated. Shame she didn't win. However, Alia did win the MVP award. And then we have Formidable in Strike Back. I mean, he was kind of evil, but he did basically steal the show in that episode. So actually, I don't think I gave him MVP. I think I gave the MVP to Adrien just because of how he was at the end. Like, he was fabulous. He has been the most valued player, but also at the same time, the most undervalued player in the season, because Ladybug just was ignoring him. So we'll talk about the MVP in a bit though. So the next category is which new Akumatized villain was the best this season. So I only picked new Akumas, not Akuma repeats. So for example in Gang of Secrets they were all repeats. We had a lot of repeats this season, so we only had new Akumas, as you can see. And just first of all, this graph, so satisfying to look at. I love it so much. But the clear winner with 45% of the vote is Risk. To be fair though, Risk I think is fabulous. Then we have in second place Wishmaker, which I also love. I love the concept of these 2 Akumas, something really different. Really enjoyed that. Then in third place we have Truth. I also quite liked that Akuma. And Chilin. Honestly, like as stunning as Sabine looked, I don't see how her power was going to be able to get Ladybug and Catmull's Miraculous, considering they really got nowhere near her during the fight. Sabine did look great though, but I mean, what were we expecting? It's Sabine Cheng, of course she's going to look great. And now the penultimate question, which new Scenti monster was the best this season? Again, I picked new Scenti monsters, although I don't really think we've had any repeats, and I decided not to put Adrien or Felix in the list, just because I wasn't that mean. So I ended up nominating with Optigami winning, and I do love the concept of Optigami. I'd be paranoid forever, as I said in the video with Oscar, if Optigami happened once, I'd be like, well, when's it going to happen again? Because it did work pretty well. I remember Thomas Astruc saying the reason why Gabriel doesn't redo plans that worked pretty well is because he ultimately failed. So he's like, what's the sense of trying the same thing twice? Which I do understand the logic behind. However, he also akumatized the same man into a pigeon 72 times. So I'm also like, Thomas Astruc, what? What you on, mate? Then in second place we have Strike Back with 34% of the vote. Honestly, Strike Back, it's not my favourite Scenti monster. It wasn't the most impactful Scenti monster, but I didn't mind that because obviously the impact in the episode was going to come with Felix stealing the Miraculouses. So I didn't mind the Scenti monster, wasn't the best. The episode was more about Felix and what was going to happen rather than what Gabriel was doing as such, if that makes sense. Then we have Kuroneko, and then finally we have my favourite, this is what I voted for in this category, came last, love that for me, is Banana Boom Boom from Queen Banana. So now we move on to the final category, and this is my fault. I was meant to put this in the last form and ask you to nominate someone, and I didn't, so I just had to put this question in and comb through your responses. And I think actually, hold on, let me go back up to the top. I think I can get just the answers for that one. Yes, so as you can see, Alia, 107 responses. Felix, Marinette, Ladybug, Cat Noir, Adrien. Basically, if it was a different spelling, it got listed differently. Luca, Plag, Cat Noir. So, Alia was definitely the clear winner. You don't know. I actually voted for Adrien myself. I know not everyone did, obviously. But I thought he was amazing this season. And then we get this. Yeah, you could have just put a name. You could just put Adrien. That would have been fine. Just put a name next time. Because we're definitely going to be doing this again. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I put Adrien because, like I said before, I felt he was very valuable in that last episode, in that last scene. But also the most undervalued player this season. Because he was amazing in episodes like Psychomedian, in Dearest Family, in Cheelin. He was great in Truth and arguably great in Lies as well, even though he kind of sacrificed himself. Good in Guilt Trip. So those are all of the responses, besties. As you can see, the voting is now closed, but it was so much fun. We will definitely be doing this again next season, assuming you want me to, and assuming Oscar is up for it. If not, I'll have to find another co-host. But those were the full results for this season. And yeah, I'm sorry if what you wanted didn't win, but not everything I wanted to win. If it was up to me, Guilt Trip, Boiler Room scene would have won the best Adrien scene, as well as the best moment of the show. But it did not. So it's just the way the cookie crumbled. So I am sorry if what you wanted to win didn't. But it's just the way it is. So I hope you enjoyed that, besties. Let me know what you thought of the full results, and I will see you in the next one.